I just wanted to go over my experience with Smile LASIK. I just had it literally 2 days ago. Before, I couldn't really find too much online specifically about it, not really many videos of people having firsthand experience with the procedure or any real background of what to expect. I had no idea. I went in thinking it was going to be something totally different than what it actually was, so I wanted to share that experience with you guys. So I went to LA site in Los Angeles. They were highly rated online. I'm not sponsored by them in any way. They do tons of operations, so I felt comfortable going somewhere that has a lot of experience, good reviews. I was pretty confident going there. I did the initial exam with them. They basically do a full eye exam. After that, they go over your options of what types of LASIK you qualify for based on the health of your eye. I qualified for all of them, and I specifically chose Smile LASIK because of the recovery time. There's less downtime, less complications because they're only putting a small slit versus a flap with regular traditional LASIK. Online, they say traditional LASIK, and one of the other options is a little bit better as far as correction. But as of right now, I'm literally 2 days post-op, and I can see better than my glasses and contacts. So for me, the recovery time, everything, that was the selling point. So that I did the initial exam, did everything, said, hey, let's green light the operation. So when you do that, they have to dilate your eyes. So I went ahead and did it in that same time. They're very willing to work with you. So and they answer all your questions. Totally cool. So I was able to do the dilation same time. I also got they offer you the drops to reverse the dilation quicker. It took about an hour and a half versus if you didn't do it, it would take, I believe, 4 to 6 hours. So if you're traveling solo, it's better in my opinion. After you do the dilation, they do the final exam just to make sure your eye health is good, that you're good for the procedure. After that, I shot to a local mall, I believe like Westfield Century City or whatever. Sat in some good AC with my stupid little sunglasses. Got some food, chilled out until about an hour later, because I was in the doctor's office for about 30 minutes. So an hour later, boom, I could take the stupid little glasses off and I was good to go, drive back home. After that, I scheduled the operation for the following Thursday. They do their operations on Thursdays right now. So before that, I didn't know what to expect. I was checking online videos. I couldn't really find anything about people's experience specifically with Smile. I only found one or two, but they were kind of vague. So for me, I'll walk you through what I did. I did everything solo. You could do this one solo. If you do the other ones, you will need someone to accompany you pretty much the whole time. So if you want to go solo, you want something that's going to heal quick, and you're in an active lifestyle, Smile is probably going to be for you. Obviously, you consult your eye doctor or whatever, wherever you go for LASIK to make sure that's a viable option for you. For me, it was perfect. So I got to my hotel early. I worked out a special accommodation with them. They were totally cool. They let me check in early. I left my car there, and I was able to Uber at about 10:30. I got to the eye appointment. I walk in, everyone welcomes you. Everyone's super friendly there. The staff, the doctors, the assistants, everybody. Totally cool experience. You go in, and they do one final check. And then for me, they offer you a concierge package, which is for the eye drops after. There's like I believe a steroid and anti-inflammatory. You can get it from them for a little bit extra. Totally worth it because you get it there. Versus if you have to get a prescription sent to a pharmacy, then you have to deal with the pharmacy after. For me, just get it. That way you're there ready to go and you can just get in and get out. Super easy. So they sit you in a room. If you want a Valium, they'll give you a Valium just as like a relaxer. They'll put your little hairnet on, your little booties on your feet. They'll have you chill in a dark room until the doctor comes in. Literally, totally cool doctor. He walks you through literally every step, what's going to happen, what to expect, answer any questions, try and really put you at ease. Once you're ready, the assistant comes in. They'll walk you to the operation room. You lay down on a bed that rotates out on its own, and they'll lay you down, put some like a pillow under your knees, so you're totally comfortable. They give you those little squish balls in case you have anxiety, because a lot of people are nervous. I wasn't sure what to expect. I don't really get super nervous, but they give you that option because some people are. So that's cool to them. They're totally accommodating. Any special requests, anything you have, ask them. They're cool. So table rotates in under the machine. At this point, the little machine drops down on your eye, and you feel a little pressure on your eye, and there's a little green light, and you stare at the green light the entire time. And they'll tell you, okay, we're gonna begin. Just stare at the light. Oh, I forgot this part too. Right before that, they put little tape under and above your eye, and then they put the little clamp to open it. Doesn't feel weird at all because they drop numbing drops in your eye prior to this. I forgot that. So you don't feel anything, literally nothing. Your eyes are not wet. They keep them lubricated with drops, and they keep it numb with drops. So the machine comes over, you're staring at the green light, and then one of the assistants counts down, so you know how long you need to stare at that light. And you're literally just staring at it. It's going to disappear because your eyes are going to fog up because it's doing what it's supposed to do. It disappears. You hear the assistant doing the countdown, so you know when the procedure's done. Boom, like 30 seconds later, boom, they pull you out a little bit. And then this is the weird part. So part of the procedure, it makes a little slice in your eye. And when the doctor starts, they have to basically release, there's a little film under your eye that's created by the procedure, and they have to go in and remove that film. That's what creates her prescription, I believe. I'm not really sure of the technicals. When they're doing that's the weird part. It's kind of like if you take your fingers and rub them on your knuckle, like you feel something's going on, but you can't really tell because like there's not a whole lot of feeling there. That's kind of what it feels like in your eye. It's a little weird, but that's like the worst part of the whole thing, and it wasn't even that bad. Like I was like, that's it? He's like, yeah, you're done. On to the next eye. Boom, same thing. Like literally less than 5 minutes and you're up, and they walk you into the other room. They do your final check, and literally right after that, I had a Uber scheduled for Uber pickup. If you need assistance with Uber, they'll help you, or if you have somebody available to walk you out. I walked down, took the elevator all by myself, no issues, and went to the Uber completely by myself right at literally like maybe an hour. I believe I waited an hour. I didn't even have to wait that long for my Uber. Got in, went back to the hotel. If you need help with Uber, they'll help you. So I'll say this too. My vision right after the operation, it was like I wasn't wearing glasses, and it was a little bit of a haze. But you could still see. Like you could walk around and everything. You just couldn't really see like fine numbers. The detail wasn't there. But other than that, you could totally function and walk out. I did it completely by myself. Went down to Uber, went to the hotel. Basically, they want you to keep your this is the funny part too. You get these stupid little swimming goggles after. You look really dorky, but it's to keep you from putting your fingers in your eye, touching your eyes. Keep your eyes closed as long as you can. I went straight to the hotel and slept for like 5 hours, just knocked out because I was just tired. Plus, you don't know what to expect, so you have a little anxiety. And just hotel, boom, knocked out 5 hours. After the 5 hours, I woke up and I could see like the haze was gone. That might just be for me. So it depends on you, your health and stuff like that. So my recovery was really quick. So I was like, what is going on? I felt comfortable enough to walk across the street. There was an in and out across the street. Boom, chowed down, went back to hotel, back to sleep. Woke up at like 6 in the morning. Boom, almost 20/20 vision. The next, literally less than 24 hours later. That's the crazy part. That's why I would recommend the Smile LASIK specifically, just because for me, it was almost no complications. Had no pain in my eye whatsoever. You have a little scratch in your eye. It's almost like you have a little hair in your eye, just where the cuts are. But that goes away fairly quick. You start your eye drop regimen that morning. At 10:30 again, I was back at the doctor's office. They do the final checkup. I was already 20/20 vision. And driving there, it was crazy. I could see houses and details of houses on the mountainside. I could never see that before. So I was just amazed at the correction within 24 hours. So I would highly recommend Smile specifically if you're an active person and you qualify for it, obviously. You have to talk to your doctors. For me, my prescription was like a -5.5 in both eyes for contacts, and I have an astigmatism. So the price, completely affordable. They do care credit, stuff like that. Highly recommend LA site. I'm not sponsored by them in any way, but I absolutely loved how professional they were, friendly. They literally walk you through. They keep your anxiety down because they're literally holding your hand through every step. Totally cool, totally friendly. Highly recommend it if you're looking for Smile LASIK.